Hi everyone, it's Ailisemilyx. Welcome back to my channel. Today I created a prom look and I decided to go with a cranberry burgundy sort of tone because I have been seeing these videos floating around and they've all been pretty similar with like browns and warm tones and I don't know. So I thought I would give it a bit more colour because if I was going to prom, I think I would definitely wear this. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. So as always, I'm going to begin with the eyes and I'm dipping into my Revolution Flawless palette and I'm starting with this medium toned brown right here on a MAC 217 brush as my transition shade. Then I am going to take my Huda Beauty palette and I am obviously going in with the colour Sandalwood. I'm sorry that I don't use anything other than this palette, but genuinely it's so good I can't stray from it. And this is just another transition shade before we go in with the red colour. The main colour for this look is going to be this berry shade right here. It's called Man-Eater, great name. And I am just going to begin to build this up in the crease very carefully because it is very pigmented and I want to make sure it's really blended. And I'm using a 228 Luxe crease brush by Zoeva to do this. Then just taking a slightly smaller fluffy brush with the same colour to deepen up the crease and really make the colour vibrant. Now for my lid colour, I am taking this Makeup Revolution Rose Gold Foiled Eyeshadow, and to apply this I am taking a Real Techniques detailer brush and I'm just going to spray it with some Fix Plus so that the shadow sticks to my brush. I've just got some of that on my brush and I'm just going to apply it all over the lid. I don't know whether it would be easier if I just use my finger, but I'm kind of too scared to do that. Let me try. Yes! Oh my god, yes, use your finger. Fucking hell, that's amazing. So now that's all applied, wow, I can't stop looking at it, it looks incredible. But I'm going to take the cranberry colour again and just blend. I'm going to pop some of this on my outer corner. Then to highlight under my brow bone, I am taking the Sleek Solstice palette and I am taking the cream shade in the corner right here under my brow bone. And then popping some of the lightest shade on top of that. Oh honey, your brows are going to be so bright in all the photos. So moving on to the skin, I'm going to use the Hangover Primer by Too Faced on this Duo Fiber Contour Brush by Real Techniques. For foundation, I am taking the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6 because I'm tanned. And I'm just applying that with my damp Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Now, for your skin at prom, you want to make sure that you have no SPF in any of the products you're putting on your skin because it will give you flashback and you're going to be taking so many pictures that you definitely don't want flashback. So this foundation is really good because it does not have flashback. The primer I used also does not have flashback. For concealer, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Very Fair. This is a little bit light for me whilst I have a tan, but oh well. I really like this because it's not as heavy as the Shape Tape, but it still gives nice coverage and it doesn't go cakey under the eyes. And then just using that same concealer down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my forehead. Now for a bit of cream contour, because I think it looks so nice and looks a bit more natural but also keeps your skin dewy. I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn and just put this where I want to contour. And then to set those highlighted points, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, which also has no flashback, so you're not going to get white cast under your eyes. And I'm just pressing that in using my damp sponge. To set my contour, I am taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer on a cream cheek brush by Zoeva. Now moving quickly back to the eyes, I'm taking the colour Sandalwood again and running it from outer corner to inner corner. Then I am taking the colour Maneater, which is the berry toned shade, and doing the same thing. I'm just going to apply some mascara. And using this L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper in the shade Medium Dark. And I always do this after I've done my face because I feel like powder sometimes gets into my brows, and this will just remove the powder and darken your brows. I'm just going to quickly apply some blush, and I'm trying out this NYX blush in the shade Double Dare. It's really bright, so I'm a little bit scared. It's this really bright orangey colour, and I'm going to give it a go. And I'm going to use this Duo Fiber Face Brush from Real Techniques. So that actually looks really pretty. This will not run out ever because it's pigmented as hell. I used a really small amount and it's shown up really nicely. It just makes me look really healthy. For lashes, I'm going to use the Cocoa Lashes in the Style Queen Bee, and I'm just applying those as always with my Duo Eyelash Glue. Now for my favourite part, highlight, I am obviously using my Sleek highlighting palette, and I'm obviously going to mix the pink and the white because that is my jam. And make sure you bring it like forward onto the apples of your cheeks, because then when you smile, you get a cute little glow. Woo! Everyone is going to be so jealous of you at prom when they see your highlight. They're going to be like, damn, bitch, give me some of that glow. Now for lipstick, I don't really like matte liquid lipsticks. In pictures it does look really crusty with the flash sometimes, depending on which one you use, but most of the ones I've ever used, I look at it in the flash and go, what the fuck. So I'm going to wear gloss today, but to line my lips I am using the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade Tiramisu. Basically I'm going to overline my lips, but only this part, because I feel like when you overline down here it really changes your mouth shape and can look, not always, but can look really fucking odd. That lip liner is so creamy. Like, I didn't even have to warm it up on the back of my hand, and even some of my MAC pencils I have to warm up on the back of my hand because they're so dry. So I would really recommend those Rimmel lip liners because that was brilliant. For the colour, I am going to use this NYX Lingerie lipstick in the shade 07. I know that this is a matte liquid lipstick, but I am going to put a lip gloss over the top. So now that that's all dry, I am going to apply the lip gloss. And I'm going to apply it with my finger just so I don't ruin the tube. So that completes this prom look. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and give it a thumbs up because it's really helpful and it lets me know that I'm doing things right. Obviously I am still only small and getting used to this whole thing, so if you have any sort of advice then please comment it down below. It would be so useful. And yeah, so I will see you all very soon. Bye!